After half a day out at sea, it's time to sort the haul. Small boats such as these in Semarang City, Central Java, contribute 70% of the nation's catch. A few years ago, these waters were in danger of being overfished. Foreign vessels illegally worked off the Indonesian coast. Stocks only recovered after the government started sinking unlicensed
Wonderful
boats.
Indonesia is the slogan the government uses to attract tourists. But in the rainy season, these beaches in Bali don't look anything like the brochures. And plastic waste doesn't just litter the surface. A research team from Australia and Indonesia found that plastics have become a serious hazard for manta rays. These giant friendly fish are protected in Indonesia. The government has realized that a living manta can generate tourist revenues of around $2 million a year. Where once it was poachers, now waste plastic is their enemy.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to Miss Dita and anyone who see this video. In this video, our team will present about a game that is designed to solve problems in a certain sector in the Indonesian society. And our team hopes that with this game, will educate for children and adults to learn about protect, especially for underwater ecosystem. Before I start our presentation group, I will introduce my name. My name is Evangelion Felix Jedea Kopsik Hanya Dharma Putra. My student number is 190710052. And the second one, there is Christian Dharma. And the last one, there is Jonathan Kelvin. And let's talk about the topic. Our team chose life below water for the topic. And our team named the game, or title of the game is Defense of the Ocean. For the specific problem that our team will solve are, the first one is pollution because of plastic and chemical waste. The second, coral reef and underwater species damage because of snorkeling activity. And the third, imbalanced sea ecosystem due to exploitation. The first problem, I think as we know that not a few people throw a plastic and chemical waste into the river or maybe into the sea. And all of this problem caused by a human. I think that many ignorant hands, but deliberately and accidentally damage the coral and the other species under the sea. And the last one is catching a fish using trout that will cause imbalance of existing ecosystem. Okay, and the next is target market. Our target market who will play in this game is for students in elementary school until college or university, so that this game can educate from elementary school until college or university as early as possible. And the next is game characters. There are 6 characters in this game. The first one is human, and also the main character. This is the main character of the game. Human do a cleaning job under the ocean. And the second, underwater creatures. Underwater creatures such as coral reefs, jellyfishes, fishes, and many creatures will be around the human while diving. And the third is divers. These are divers who also diving with the human. Some of them may be good divers who care about environment, and some of them may be not a good diver. And the fourth, ship's crews. The ship's crew are doing their job by fishing, but some of them are fishing with a harmful method, and sometimes littering, and some of them are normal ship crews. The fifth, tourists, a group of people who enjoying their time at the beach or maybe at the ocean. And the last one is special fishermen. These fishermen usually stay at random place where if the player find this fisherman, they can exchange the trash to him or join the fisherman to go back to the beach together. And sometimes this fisherman brings some special item for player to trade in special event. And the next presentation will be presented by Christian Dharma Setiawan. Thanks for the attention.
Hello, Miss Dita. I'm Christian Dharma Setiawan with student number 1907100057. So right now I will continue the explanation about the game that me and our groups designed. So the next part is reward system. So there will be coin and EXP as the exchange items inside the game. For the coin, so coin is used to trade some item between player and the shop after selling the collected trash to buy another equipment and many things. So I give an example about the usage of the coin. So I pretend as a player. So I will start collecting trash for several minutes, and I got 40 items with various size. After that, I will take a look for special fishermen or go back to the beach to visit the shop, so I can go exchange my collected trash with some coins. So if I need more equipment, I can buy them. And the next reward system is the EXP. EXP is used to be a parameter for level progress, where player need to complete a number of EXP to upgrade to the next level. It works like a milestone system. So we must reach a certain number to upgrade the level automatically, and every upgraded level there will be several prizes for the player. And the next part that I will going to explain is about the game features and the plot. So as the introduction, this game will tell players about the life below water, or for the specific, we use ocean in Indonesia. So right now the life below water in Indonesia is facing so many problems. For example, the high number of trash underwater, is irresponsible snorkeling activity that lead into damaged coral reef, and fish exploitation or overfishing that impacted on unbalanced ecosystem. So in this game, the player will act as a human character who responsible to do like a cleaning job under the ocean using some basic equipments that can be upgraded. So inside the game, there will be like a shop in the beach where player can trade their collected trash into several number of coins. And player also can buy or upgrade their equipment to collect more trashes, or they can explore under the ocean in deeper level. When the character start to dive, we can control the player movement using like an analog. So the character movement can be dive up or dive down until the maximum allowed area. The character also can do several actions such as picking up or put down the trash and attacking other diver. So when the player is diving, they maybe see other divers diving along with them, and some of them may be doing something bad to other creatures, or do littering under the water. So as a player, we can attack to make them stop to do that, and we can get another reward for doing that. And the next thing is touching or attacking underwater creatures. So basically, the control allow players to touch or attack other creatures. But if the players only touching the creatures, there will be no consequences. But if they doing like attack any creatures, the coin and EXP might be reduced. And the next thing we can do is reporting or canceling report when we see overfishing ship. When a player is diving, they can see several ships over the ocean. And if the player find a ship doing like overfishing things or fishing by using dangerous things like a bomb, so the player must immediately shoot reports to the authorities, and we can get more reward too. But if the player do the wrong report, it will reduce their EXP and coins. And the next game features will be explained by Jonathan Kelvin. Thank you.
Thank you, Felix and Christian, for the explanation. So, as Christian said, I will explain the last part of this game feature and the rest of this presentation. So, hello, Miss Dita. Before I start, let me introduce myself first. My name is Jonathan Calvin, and my student number is 190710413. So, for the last part feature of this game called Defense of the Ocean, some several equipments such as trash picker, some diving equipments can be upgraded when player have number of coins to trade in the shop. With this feature, player can explore more areas in the next level and pick more trash at once. Like the other game features in usual, this game also have some daily mission, weekly mission, and achievements for player to complete while playing this game. For the example of daily missions is collect 200 plastic trash and trade them in the shop, or maybe like report 3 illegal fishing ship. Player can also change the map by their level. For example, every level upgrade, player can unlock and teleport to the new area, especially in Indonesia. So for the next, let's talk about this game advantages. To win this game, the player needs to took the trash on ocean or fight the other diver when were catch the fish illegally on that ocean. And also the other ship crew and tourists were throwing trash in the sea. When the player defeat the enemy and pick up the trash in ocean, the players can get the points. Where the points and the experience goal reach, the player can continue to the next level and access the new and bigger ocean area than the previous level. Okay, so now let's talk about the precaution on this game. Like the name of this game, Defense of the Ocean, so the 90% environment in this game is water. So maybe for people who have motion sickness, I think they cannot play this game without parental control. Why? So I'm gonna explain a little bit about motion sickness. According to clickdoctor.com, they said motion sickness is the condition where the vision system, balance system, and the other system in our body are in imbalance condition. Some of the most common symptoms are dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and other discomfort. In fact, motion sickness that appears from playing games occurs due to disconnection of information that received by the brain, and there is no difference between what is received by the eye and what is felt by the body, because you think that you are moving based on what you see, but in reality it is not really felt. So because of that, we have discussed that this game should have a precaution for some people who have motion sickness. The last precaution is there will be a notification on the game for player who playing this game for 5 hours consecutively to take a rest. Okay, for the possible reaction, there might be a positive and negative reaction. So for the positive reaction, we hope that more people are aware of the importance of protecting the ocean ecosystem, especially in Indonesia. And for negative reaction, if the players play this game too often, this game can make some players get bored. To avoid that reaction, this game will always update and make some events so players always feel something new in this game. Okay, the last thing is weakness of this game. We know this game is a 3D game concept where 90% environment is water. So this game might be hard for players to play it according to their device specification. Because in 3D, if we want to render a good graphic of water, particle, and texture, it needs some high-end specification device. So if their device have a low specification, this game is very hard to play it in high graphic option, so that not all player can play this game smoothly. Okay, for the conclusion, we plan this game for educational purpose, where every players can get some simulation about how is the condition of life below water nowadays, and why we must give some attention for it, so that some player may get more motivation to take care about life below water ecosystem and do more real action like campaign in the future. So I think that's all our presentation from us, and thank you, Miss Tita.